What's up, y'all? It's your girl Shay Renee, and today we just gonna chat about a couple of things that's going on in the vlogs. And can I tell you something? We really got to talk about this Love and Marriage Huntsville hype of people taking stuff out of their bios and what that means. I don't know, but let's get into it, shall we?
Can't ball in a life, man. Go on with it, go on with it. Do us. So we are coming in with a force, yeah. Blessing they are reap and we coursing on, man. Can't ball in a life, man. Go on with it, go on with it. Do us. So we are coming in with a force, yeah. Blessing they are reap and we coursing on.
All right, y'all. So let's get into it. So I wanted to just come on so we can just have a good old heart-to-heart conversation. Y'all can ask me any questions you want to know about me, anything that's going on in the news. If you want to ask me what I think, here's the time to do it. So I want to start off by talking about Love and Marriage Huntsville. Apparently, I watched Empress Radio's video and a couple of other vloggers like Scotty by Nature and Giving You the Real Tea. And it's been put out there that Melody, Letitia Scott, and Martell Holt have taken the OWN TV or Love and Marriage Huntsville, I guess, recognition out of their bio on Instagram. Now, here's my opinion on that. Like, honestly, I don't think by them taking it out of their bio that necessarily means that Love and Marriage Huntsville is over. I mean, we've only had 2 episodes into season 5. So have the things that they've been doing and talking about been a little, you know, I don't know. Like, I feel like with Love and Marriage Huntsville, there's so much that goes on, even when the show is not on, right? That we have so much to talk about, sometimes overwhelmingly so much to talk about with what they're doing in and within the season. So to just kind of allude to the show being over because OWN TV or Love and Marriage Huntsville is not in their bio is something that's kind of, we're guessing, right? And then they showed Kimmy, Marceau, and Maurice, where they still have it in their bios. Now, of course, they're probably still going to have it in their bios because they don't really post on social media that much now as it is. So for them to keep it in their bio, they're probably not even changing their bios until the show really is over, if that's the case. But I want y'all to comment, like, let's have a chat. What do y'all think? Do y'all think that the show is going to be over just because they took OWN or Love and Marriage Huntsville out of the bio? I don't really think that that's the case. Who we got in the chat? Maritha Gray says, "Hey Shay Renee, what's up? What's up, Maritha? How are you? Let's chime in on the topic, sis. Let's talk. Let's talk." So yeah, y'all, I just wanted to come on and talk about some different things that are going on in the blogs. And this is one thing that's really at the top of the blogs right now with this whole Love and Marriage Huntsville thing. I also think that the reason why maybe Melody may have taken it out, Melody Sharia may have taken it out of her bio, and also she hasn't really been posting very much on social media. She's going through a lot, I'm sure, behind the scenes with Martell and the kids and his recent shenanigans and the court cases and all these different things. And also, if you guys notice, Martell hasn't even posted Sheree. Like, they were going and taking random pictures in the park and walking around New York City most recently. But now you don't even see them together anymore. Now he didn't even congratulate Sheree on her clothing line. So, like, I just don't understand. I feel like a lot of this stuff is for show. I don't know what the future of Love and Marriage Huntsville is looking like right now. However, I really will hope that the show would not be over. Like, I think that there are still things that can be talked about. Now, do I want to go into the Scots any deeper than we should? No. Do I want to learn more about the Whitlows? Absolutely. I want to learn more about, if they're going to be on the show, share more. Destiny can go. She's already made it very clear that she's not going to talk about anything. So, in my opinion, as a viewer, I can do without her being on the show. And I'd like to see more of Stormy. Like, I feel like Stormy is, you know, I think Stormy is very interesting. I think that we can learn more about her on the business side. I don't know. And then with Maurice, I would like to see him and Marceau not be so cheeky, like always trying to make up stuff, always just lying or talking around things, right? I would rather see them be more honest and talk about their businesses more. Like, I think here's the thing. I think a lot of people are assuming that the show is going to be canceled, but we've gone through hiccups like this, just like in the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Like on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, we have seasons that are a little dry or there's not really anything going on, right? Even Portia on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, like she didn't really show her real self most of the time. Like she even that family show that she had, which was an absolute letdown. Okay. Like we really learned the real Portia, like how she just wants to look like this perfect person. And she doesn't ever want to be wrong. Like we saw the real her in that. And that's what happens in a lot of these reality TV shows. When you shift from being real, it can be seen. And I feel like now that Martell and Melody have been really holding the show up by their shoulders by telling their truth all the time. Not so much where Martell wanted to tell the truth, right? But where Mel kind of put all of their stuff out there to be real reality TV. Now there's really not as much going on because nobody else on the show wants to be real. Tisha and Marceau want to pretend like their marriage is absolutely perfect and nothing is going on and let them tell it. Everybody in the public is what's making their marriage what it is. Like, if they have any problems, it's us that's making the problems for them. Like, people in the blogs or people talking about their marriage. When reality is just that they don't want to realize that there are real things going on. People are really brushing and sweeping things under the rug, and nobody wants to talk about it. So, well, not even that they don't want to talk about it. They just don't want to be honest. Let's see what we're talking about in the comments. Maritha Gray says, I'm hoping it's canceled. Let those ungrateful ninnies boss up like they say they are. Ooh, ouch. Well, you know what? I don't gotta be honest, Maritha. I hope the show doesn't get canceled. I really do enjoy the show, but I do want them to be more honest. Like I want them to be real about their situations. Like Mel and Martell can't be the only ones being real all the time. Like somebody else has to step up to the plate. Destiny can definitely go, says Sexy Libra. Yeah, Destiny, I don't even like she's on like 2 episodes in the season last season. Like we didn't even ever really see her that much, and she's not talking about anything. And the thing is, like, it's not that we just want her to talk about her marriage. Well, it is Love and Marriage Huntsville, but she's not even talking about a relationship. She's not really talking about anything in her life, and she seems like a very private, sneaky person. So that does not make for a good character for reality TV at all. So she can definitely get on and go. Maritha Gray says, I'm hoping Mel is redirecting her energy. No to Stormy, no to all of them. Just move on. Oh, well, Maritha has spoken. Okay. She said, just get rid of everybody. Let's just move on and get on with the get on. Okay. I don't know, y'all. For me, I really want the show to continue. I think it's a good show. I think that, what do y'all think about them making this like more of a business type of show instead? Like, what do y'all think? Do y'all want to see more about their businesses? Do you want to see something about more about their families? Like, there's so many rumors about different things that I don't know. There's so much going on. Sexy Libra says Mel is doing great without all of them. She absolutely is, honestly. Like, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. But y'all feel free to ask me any questions. This is a let's talk situation. So let's talk. I I got a vibe off of y'all energy and what y'all talking about and saying to me. Also, I wanted to talk to y'all about, let me pull up this photo here. I should have made this where y'all can still see me. Y'all seen the stuff about this lady, Nosy Ho, on Nicki Minaj? I just, what y'all think about that? Like, apparently Nosy Ho has been she's been in the news where she has said that Nicki Minaj's husband, and these are all her words, is a pedophile. And she was talking about Nicki Minaj's baby and saying that Nicki Minaj is a cokehead and all these different things. And she said, I'm not saying allegedly because it's true. I'm like, girl, you don't know this lady. Why are you sitting up here making all these allegations? You are not in this woman's house. You don't know anything about her. People, I think it's starting to get to the point where people think that they really have access to celebrities' lives because of social media. And we really don't. All we can really go off of is what is reported, but we don't know the true nature of these people. So what do y'all think about that? And also, vloggers like her make it hard for other people because, and especially, and some people probably not going to like that I'm going to say this, people like Tasha K. You have to be very careful about trying to break the story first or be the first person to say the most outlandish stuff, especially if it's not true. Like on my channel, I share with y'all my opinion, how I feel about things or what have you. But I don't know these people for sure. I don't know these people from a can of paint. So I'm not about to sit up here and say what somebody is doing day to day in their regular life. Like, I don't know what possessed her to think that it's okay to go on the worldwide internet and say these things about a nationally renowned rap star. But yeah, people gonna learn from Tasha K and Cardi B suing her ass. Like, I would think you would learn from that. Maritha Gray says, I don't want to see nothing about them. They had a chance to do big things. They tried Mel. Yeah, I agree. They definitely try. They try Mel every week on their show. I'm just like, everything is Mel's fault. I don't understand. Maritha Gray says, I saw that. Not a fan of Nicki, however, that was a bit much. Yeah, I think it was a bit much too. Like, why all this heat for Nicki? Like, girl, really? But this girl, she was a little crazy. Like, y'all, in my opinion, she's a little weird. Like, she, you know, in blogger land, we don't like to talk about other bloggers or whatever the case may be. But when you're wrong, you're just wrong. I remember when all the stuff was going on with All About the Tea, and she was trying. All About the Tea is a channel where the woman on the channel or whoever it is that's running that channel, child, that was a channel that it's just an avatar running the channel. So, and the avatar did some really sneaky things or what have you, or with the panelists that were on the show. There was one panelist on there that I really really enjoyed, called Plez. And the avatar did a lot of real messed up stuff towards Plez. And so it seems like ever since then her channel has just diminished because of how she treated the people on the panel. So she had like a night panel where there's a blogger named Bishop that was on there, Plez was on there, and then there was, I can't remember who was the other person on there. And then during the day, she would have DJ Richie Sky on there, this other guy that was like a TikTok person. And sometimes she would have Buffy from Married to Medicine on the show as well. And just all of them, they were all popular in their own right. So they ended up, I guess, rolling out because of all the backlash she was getting from how she was treating the night panel. And that whole situation was really crazy. So Nosy Ho was always on her channel talking about All About the Tea and trying to somehow find out who she was, like calling, emailing certain people, or people were giving her information and trying to uncover who this person was. And I'm like, at this point, who cares who the avatar is? Like, whether you listen, if you like the content, watch the content. If you don't agree with her and stuff that she's saying or how she's acting and how she's treating people, just don't watch her channel, which it seems like nobody's really watching her channel now. And I don't really see her posting content consistently like she used to. So I don't know what that's all about. But yeah, this young lady she's been a little problematic for quite some time. So um you know, I love her tenacity. She was consistent. She would be on live for 4 and 5 hours at a time, but I don't know what I could possibly be on here. That's another thing. I don't know how. It's just my opinion, and I'm gonna come back on camera for this one and take her down because we about done talking about her. But I don't understand because we just talking, right? I don't understand how these bloggers be on here for 2 and 3 hours. I mean, I always have a lot to say. I feel like, my husband says I talk a lot sometimes when I'm talking to him. But why were you on here? Do y'all like watching 2-hour videos? Just let me know in the comments. Like, do y'all like watching videos where it's 2 hours long and we just up here talking? Now, I get it if it's like a panel up here and, it's a bunch of different people sharing their opinions and stuff like that. But like, why were you on here for 3 hours at a time? 2 and 3 hours, just rambling. I wouldn't even, I'm definitely cutting that video off. Like, I'm not watching that unless it's like consistent something. Like, I think that sometimes people just be on here forever hoping that somebody's going to get on or to gain more views or whatever the case may be. For me, I like to come on here and have a reason to talk to y'all or have something to talk about, or if it's some back and forth commentary. Not if we saying the same stuff over and over again, then it's like, all right, it's dead air. Let's just go ahead and move on. But I don't understand the 2 and 3 hour long lives, y'all. It's just crazy. Harry Lynn says sometimes the time flies, but not just rambling. Yeah, I can't do just the rambling. That's just too much. I'd be ready to cut that the hell off. Because not only am I a blogger, I'm a viewer as well. So I don't know. But I appreciate the back and forth, y'all, because we not gonna be on here damn rambling either, child. Because y'all, I already told y'all I don't like that. I ain't about to be doing it, okay? Sexy Libra says you can't just lie on people. Right. Like people, here's the thing. I like to get a lot of views just like the next person, right? But what I will not be doing is coming on here and just making up some shit about somebody just so about somebody can watch my channel. That people can see right through the bullshit. I just want any bloggers that's watching this that's new to my channel, if I can give you any advice, don't be lying on people because it's dumb. Why? We don't know these fools from a can of paint. We don't. We literally don't know any of these people that we report on all the time. We don't. We can have our opinions about them all day. Now, some people have some very extreme opinions about people, which I am not to the point where I dislike somebody so much that I don't know, y'all. I be teeter tottering on that with Miss AC, Miss Ariane Curry, because she just ignorant. But I don't hate that girl. Cause she don't pay my, well, she kind of does help pay my bills because the videos I do on her do get a lot of views because she's foolish. But beyond that, I don't give a damn about what these people do every day. I can walk past them down the street and be done. Like, I'm not about to sit up here and lie on nobody. I'm gonna go straight off of what I see you do, and that's that, or a referencing somebody else that got some information on you, not some shit I'm just about to pull out of my left butt cheek making up about you. Sexy Libra says, I agree with Maritha. Plus, they are super jealous of Mel. Yeah, I think the cast members are jealous of Mel. Let me say this. I think, in my opinion, Tisha is jealous of Mel because Mel left her marriage and is still intact. Like Mel can still have her kids. She's basically having her cake and eat it too at this time. She's traveling all the time. She literally travels every week that her kids are gone. Like, what single mother can say that they can do that? Financially, she's doing well. She may be having some trials and tribulations behind the scenes that we would never know about, right? But other than that, she's doing her thug thizzle, okay? So I can't hate on her. She's a mother of 4 children, and people always try to make it seem like when you got more than 2 kids or more than one kid, your life is over, right? But it's not. It's not. And she's proving that. She's proving that to women. She is a perfect, I don't want to say role model because I think people use that very they use that profusely and it shouldn't be used. But Mel is a very good example of life after divorce and how to move on positively. And I think that so many people always hating on her, always got some negative stuff to say about her. And you ain't never been married. You ain't never dealt with the stuff that she's dealt with, but yet you always have something to say. And I think that as, black people in general, like we got to get rid of this crabs in the barrel mentality. Like I don't agree with everything that Mel does, but I think that she's doing what she can do where she is. And if I could say so myself, she's doing damn well. Okay. Maritha Gray says, yeah, I remember her from there. Man, she was crazy and I just couldn't get with her. Are you talking about All About the Tea or Nosy Ho? Because I did have Nosy Ho's picture up there. But yeah, Nosy Ho, if I think you're talking about Nosy Ho. Yeah, Nosy Ho was yeah, I used to watch some of her videos because I thought she was, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, this is before I started my own channel. I thought she was gonna uncover the damn Avatar child, but at some point it just, sometimes when you take in so much negativity, right? That's why I try to be positive and keep it light. Well, really I just be myself. Like I try to keep it funny, keep it light, keep it funky and fancy free on my channel. But like I'm not about to be on here just bashing people all freaking night and day. Like that's just ridiculous. And I felt like it was kind of like her energy was just very negative and very off. So I couldn't even watch her channel anymore. And I think her channel got taken down for some reason. And it may be because of that behavior. So who knows? So Terry Lynn says sometimes the time flies, but not just rambling. Okay, yeah, we talked about that. Maritha Gray says, when it's a panel and you can join in, then I don't mind. Just listening to someone just rambling on. No, my attention span is very short. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Because what can I really be talking about for a whole 2 hours by myself? Like, we can't. But y'all, also I wanted to talk to y'all. I don't know if y'all watch. Well, I noticed my Real Housewives of Beverly Hills videos. Why y'all don't, do y'all watch Real Housewives of Beverly Hills? I want to ask that. Do y'all watch that show? Because my channel, I don't really get a whole lot of views on those videos. So that's why I stopped reviewing it. But the season has gotten real crazy. I'll wait for y'all to comment below. Terry Lynn says sometimes the panels are a lot too, especially when people don't change their smoke detector batteries. Ciao. Girl, I wish I could like this 50 times. That is so freaking annoying. I can't stand it. If you don't get on a ladder and change that daggone smoke detector battery, it is ridiculous. Okay, you hit the nail on the head, Terry Lynn. Okay, and all that beeping and talking and comments flying by. Yeah, and you know what? Also, I don't like, and that's why I don't. I actually think I'm going to start doing panels because I always have like consistent people on my channel, right? That I think most of the people that watch my channel, I feel free enough to say this, they got common sense. So, I don't mind letting people up on a panel on my channel, right? But some people that I see on some popular bloggers that I like to watch, it be, and I ain't gonna say the girl's name, but it's this one person that gets on everybody's channel, and I'm trying to tell y'all, she annoys the fuck out of me. She annoys me because she gets up there and talks forever. Like she talks for the longest time. And I'm just like, girl, get your own channel if you're gonna get on. Like, why are you up here on these people's channel giving a play-by-play? Like the person, like let's say we're doing a review of a show, right? The person that is the owner of the channel will do their play-by-play of the entire episode. But typically, if you're joining a panel, right, you're going to speak to very specific points, maybe 1 or 2 points out of the episode, or you're going to talk about a few things. but not go through the entire episode and do your own review on somebody else's channel, and you up here talking for like 10 and 15 minutes or more. Sis, shut up. Get off the, like, no, unless the person asks you, especially most of the time the owner of the channel will be like, all right, y'all, get up here and talk for no more than 5 minutes because I got a lot of people waiting and so on and so forth. But this person is notorious for taking over somebody's channel, and I just be waiting in the wings. Sometimes I'll just be like, I'll go back and watch it later so I can skip past her. Cause I'm like, I don't want to hear sis talking. I don't. And then like I be sometimes a little low-key upset with the blogger because I'm like, can y'all tell her to shut the hell up? Tell her, listen, can you stop? I love you, but don't come on my channel and take over, sis. Let's just not do that. That's not what we about to do. Y'all might hear my son making cameos upstairs because he's making noise because he just want to be heard on my channel. So there's that. He's 6. That's what kids do. Terry Lynn says, I don't. Oh, you don't? She says, I don't watch Beverly Hills. Yeah, Beverly Hills this season has gotten a little crazy. I did have some stuff that I wanted to talk about on there. Lisa Rinna. So, y'all, Lisa Rinna, we're going to talk about it real quick, just in case somebody that does watch it but just didn't want to comment, right? Watches it. Oh, this is about the Beyonce. Oh, let's talk about this real quick. So Beyonce is going on tour, right? Hold on, let me find the first picture. Did I put that up? Hold on, y'all. Let me get a handle on this here. So the Jasmine brand reported that Beyonce is actually going to be, hold on. I got to put this up. Maritha Gray says, I kind of think I know who you're referring to. Maritha, girl, I might tell you who I'm talking about. Because I wouldn't know if we both talk about the same person. But yeah, sis be blowing my mind. She be getting on my damn nerves. But y'all, let's talk about this Beyonce tour. So everybody is getting excited about the Beyonce tour. I saw some things on Twitter where people were like, oh, the tickets are probably going to be $1,000. But this person says, I don't care how much Beyonce tour tickets cost. I'm ready. How much y'all willing to pay for these tickets? Let me know down in the comments. How much y'all willing to pay to go see Miss B? Somebody else says, me working overtime so I can see Beyonce on tour next summer. Child. Somebody else says, I like how all of Twitter has just accepted we're going broke for Beyonce's tour. Strongest form of solidarity I've seen in a while. I ain't gonna lie, I'm not paying the $5. I'm not. Somebody says, ain't no way I would miss the new Beyonce tour. Inshallah, I'll be front row and cuffing it up. Okay, child. How much y'all paying for them tickets? Because last time they was expensive. Okay, I mean, I know it's gonna be expensive, child, and I guess that's all relative to what you consider to be expensive. But I'm not paying $1,000 for no B tickets. I'm not paying $1,000 for no tickets. To see nobody unless it's Jesus. I get guaranteed entry into the gates. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay. I can't pay the $5. I can't, y'all. Listen, and this last album, no shade, I love B. I do. I'm not in the beehive. But this last album it wasn't tickling my fanny. I don't know. I didn't, But I'm proud of her. Continue to do what you do, trying to cross genres, if you will, and do different things. I appreciate that about her. She's an amazing performer. But I ain't paying the $5. I ain't paying it, y'all. Terry Lynn says, I ain't paying nothing. COVID's still out there. Monkeypox, polio, nasty folks. Nope. I know that's right, child. Listen. The monkey pee, I don't want none of that. All right, I don't want none of that because that is very visible. You see, and everybody can see that, and everybody seem to be getting it up on their face. And I don't know about y'all, but I'm not vain. I don't think I'm the most gorgeous person in the world, child. But my ego can't stand it. Okay, my ego can't stand it. I couldn't do it. Maritha Gray says, how about my daughter just asked her daughter if she can go with her friends? My granddaughter is Beyonce's number one fan. She went to see the On the Run tour for her birthday, and she'll be going with her mom. I think that's so cool, though. That's cool. Like when you can take your kids and they really enjoy an artist, right? And especially if the music is tasteful enough for children to go, especially depending on the age. I think that's cool. I think that's going to be fun for them. I can appreciate that. But y'all, that's it. I just wanted to come on here. Oh, wait, let's go over this Lisa Rinna stuff, and then I'm going to get off because like I said, I don't want to be the one that's rambling, child. We can't be doing the rambling, okay? But I feel like I'm going to do these every Saturday or maybe on Mondays just so we can kind of talk about different stuff. We can have a little kiki and a laugh. Y'all can ask me certain things if y'all want to about myself. I know sometimes y'all see us on here just talking about um what's going on in the world or what we think about these shows and different things like that, but y'all don't really know much about us as individuals. You know what I mean? I know sometimes y'all see my husband walking around in the back. You never really see my son. You probably won't ever really see him. You'll probably hear him in the background, but I'm very protective over my little baby. But if you follow me on Instagram, you'll probably see him on there sometimes, so you'll see him there. I just probably won't put him in my videos, but yeah, I think this is like a good thing for y'all to. Everybody should do this, and I see a lot of other bloggers doing it just so people can kind of get to know them and things like that. So y'all want to talk about Lisa Rinna, but before we go into it, I want to give y'all a little premise. So on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, right? I call them the plastics. They've been calling them the Fox Force 5 or whatever, and that's adding Teddy Mellencamp on there, which is not on the show, ironically. So I don't know why they're even mentioning her. But Erica Jane has been in this huge lawsuit situation for about 2 years now with her husband that is old and decrepit and can't remember nothing, in my opinion, whatever, allegedly. Um, so everybody and their mama is suing her because apparently the money that she receives for gifts and things like that from his law firm was money that was supposed to go to victims of certain tragic situations. And so the whole season has been built around all of the ladies kissing Erica's tail for the last 2 seasons. And it's just been really becoming like a mean girl tribe. So more recently, I think now they're trying to attack Kyle's sister, Kathy Hilton, the Kathy Hilton. Okay, so there's a lot of things where Rinna said, "Oh, Kyle is more famous than Kathy," which I'm like, I know you lying. Kyle Richards versus Kathy Hilton, no. So Lisa, there was a club scene where they all went out, and apparently Kathy was upset at the shindig. But Kathy was upset because the night before, Lisa Rinna, Kathy has a tequila, and it's Casa de Leon, I think is the name of it. I'm gonna get the name of it because I'm gonna actually buy some and try it. But Kathy, Eva Longoria has a tequila line, and so Kathy, it's said in the blogs that Kathy only came back on the show that so that she can promote this specific tequila that she's invested in, right? So there was an episode where there was a huge opportunity for everybody to drink some, everybody to really promote the tequila. But instead of Rinna drinking the tequila, if you will, she asked for 818, which is a tequila made by Kendall Jenner. They used to date Scott Disick or whatever. She's like, yeah, my friend Kendall. First of all, you don't bit more talk to Kendall than the man in the moon. I don't think she's talking to no damn Kendall. But anyway, she decides to do it to kind of slick come for Kathy. So Kathy gets upset. So the next night, apparently Kathy has these big outbursts at the club, and Lisa Rinna, ironically, is the only one that left the club with her. Okay. Hold on, y'all. I got a parent real quick. Sorry, y'all. He be trying to be all up in the videos, and I had enough. But anyway, so Kathy gets upset, and Rinna makes these comments saying that Kathy said, "I'm going to um it- NBC and Bravo, she's going to come for them, and she's very upset with them, and she's going to end them all, and she's going to ruin Kyle's family and all this, that, and the third. And I feel like Kathy just said that because she felt betrayed. She felt like Kyle didn't defend her against Lisa Rinna when she was trying to be shady and not, pretty much drink the tequila. But also I'm like, Lisa Rinna, that's messed up that you would do that, because you had your lipstick line and all this stuff that you've had these launch events for, and pushing it on the ladies. So why are you treating Kathy like that with this tequila? You all should be supporting each other at this point. And it was just really messed up. So of course Kathy is going to be upset that, number one, the agreement obviously wasn't upheld between her and NBC Universal or Bravo for her to be on the show and promote the tequila, if they're allowing the ladies to be pretty much, against drinking the tequila or being real stank basically about it. And Kyle always seems to want to defend her friends instead of defending her sister. So here's some tweets about it. So Lisa Rinna also was asking for $2 million to return for the next season. She says she wants to be the highest paid. Apparently, it's been said in the blogs that she wants to be the highest paid housewife. And it's came out that she wouldn't be the highest paid housewife even at $2 million, because apparently it's alleged that Candy Burris is already making more than that on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, which would make sense because Atlanta is the highest viewed Housewives show right now. It has the highest amount of viewers. So this tweet reads: If Rinna Rose was sitting on the bar and Garcelle or Sutton asked the bartender for a different rose, you would have ripped their heads off and told them to get the F out. Your intentions were cruel, and we don't care about the text. Because Rinna put some text up about Kathy saying silence is golden. I guess basically trying to tell her don't say anything about her meltdown or whatever. And so also to give y'all the premise of this tweet, Lisa Rinna had retweeted, she had commented on Eva Longoria's page because she found out that Eva Longoria was the actual owner of the tequila. And she's like, oh, I'm so confused. Congratulations. I didn't know that this was your tequila. So I guess now that it's Eva Longoria's, now she's open to drinking the tequila and promoting it on the show. Child, she is so fake. I don't even whatever. So this person says, so now that Lisa Rinna knows Eva Longoria is also an owner in Casa del Sol, she likes it. Proof she is effing with Kathy Hilton. I'm not going to lie, watching the ski trip made me cringe from how badly they treated Kathy. Kyle is a bad sister. Y'all, I would never have anybody treating my sister the way that Kyle let those ladies treat her sister. But continuing on, Rinna absolutely asked loudly for Jenner's vodka in front of Kathy just to get under Kathy Hilton's skin. She then kept on about it 100%. Lisa Rinna would get over the top peeved if someone publicly did that to one of the subpar products she always tries to hawk. Yeah. So there's that, y'all. That's my opinion. I just wanted to talk about that briefly, just in case anybody does watch that show. But it seems like you guys don't. But let's get into the comments. Maritha says, I don't watch them because Maritha Gray says, I don't watch them because they are a bunch of entitled white women who has too much time on their hands, and they can't come at me like they do my girl Garcelle. Child, you better say that. You better say that. Okay. First of all, Garcelle has been coming, she's been saying things back to them this season, but there is absolutely no way that I would let them bitches come for me the way that they let. No. Erica is, y'all, it's a mind F to me. Erica is the brokest one on the show right now, but she seems to be the ringleader she's the handler of the girls. Like, instead of them being called the Fox Force 5, they should be called the Plastics, because they think that they are, I said it in my review, they think that they are the popular girls in high school, but these are middle-aged women that need to grow up. Like, Y'all are being mean girls. Like they're always trying to attack Garcelle or Sutton. And I just don't get it. I don't get it. It none of it makes any type of sense to me, honestly. But yeah, the show kind of makes me angry when I watch it. So that's why I haven't really reviewed it as much. Maritha says, yes, that's what she always does, go against her sisters. Yeah, and that's why she always trying to say, oh, my sisters don't talk to me, or we have a strained relationship. And the reason is because you don't defend them. Like Kathy and Kim get along very well. They always seem to be in good spirits with each other. They're always in communication. Why is it that you're the one that they always have an issue with? It's because I think that Kyle struggles with her identity. Kim was the child star. Kathy Hilton has she has the rich, famous life. She's the mother of a very well. Her daughter is very well known, Paris Hilton. You know, even her other daughter is famous as well. So her kids are doing well. Kathy is doing well. Hell, she was a part of the Hilton hotel chain. Like Kathy is that girl. She is very, very well to do. So, and Kyle just has the housewives. Like we knew, okay, Kyle was a child star, but we didn't know Kyle until she got on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills to Quiet as It's Kept. So I don't know, y'all. Mm. But it is what it is. But y'all, that's all. I ain't got no more. I just wanted to come on and talk to y'all and run my mouth a little bit about a couple of topics. I'll probably change the title of the video to what we actually talked about today so people can kind of see what exactly they're getting into when they turn this video on. But we'll do these Let's Talk segments. Comment down below or comment below this video if you don't do it in the chat. Did y'all like this? Do y'all want to do these things more often? I'll have different topics that we'll talk about, but of course, this is going to be a session where you can feel free to ask me any questions or ask me about different topics that are going on that maybe I haven't talked about, but I probably do know something about if you want my opinion on it. And that's that. So, all right, y'all, enjoy the rest of your Saturday. I will be back on to review Love and Marriage Huntsville this evening, so we can talk about that together. And I will just see y'all in the next video. Peace out. Thank y'all for watching.